Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Terrafirma Together. I'm MrEnvelope. Hello. Let me pop in a squat, doing my jabs. But welcome back guys. I'm going to try to do a quick iron bloom really quick. I've been using, I haven't quite been using that much iron, but I know that we could benefit from having a little more made because I've been picking at it a bit. So I thought maybe we should make a few more blooms. Plus, I'm pretty sure we have a big iron project coming up and the pile's getting a little low. So this should be good to go, I think. 20, yep, looks good to me. Let's go ahead and light those. That'll give us 700 units of iron each, which I think should make up for what I'm gonna use and then have a little left over for whatever other projects people have. So that's good. But yeah, I've been working a bit hard on the server. Oh, cool, the Acacia Tree grew. Not that we really plan to use it. It's a very ugly wood, but we didn't have a whole lot. And I've been farming a lot of the different wood types. We'll look at that a bit later. But what I have been doing, and what we're going to look at now, are the coffee trees. So it's been like 6 months in-game since the... Well, has it been 6 months? It's been about. Since we got the coffee trees and we planted them. And they're all fully grown. So we have 4 of the trees, and they've made their fruit. In fact, they should be due for another harvest. Oh, nope, we're in winter now. They've made their fruit, and I've collected a whole bunch. And man, the process to get coffee was a lot more than I thought. So we plant the trees, we had to wait for them to grow. They finally started producing fruit, and then we had to dry them out on these drying mats. Once they're dried like this, we have to grind them so that their shells will pop off. And then we get like the raw coffee beans. We take those coffee beans, we cook them, and then we take those cooked beans, grind those back down, we get a powder, and we put that powder in barrels of water. It's a bit of a process, like I said, but it's totally worth it, I think. Let's go ahead and make a fire really quick so we can have some light down here. Yeah, so you can see here, we got 2 different kinds of coffee. We have regular coffee in a barrel, which is what, you know, the ultimate goal is. And over here we have coffee and milk. So we didn't have any cows, and these things only take cow milk. So we didn't have to go too far. Luckily, over by where I started a wood storage area, there were a few cows, and Majestic and Dottle helped me bring those guys over. Huge pain in the butt. But once they were here, they were settled into the pen over by the farm. I started feeding them and loving them, and I was able to... I think I got a full barrel of milk already. There was 3 females, so it didn't take too long. I gave the first barrel to Dottle because I used what was left of our milk for this, and he wants to make cheese. So I gave him the cow milk for cheese making, and we'll get more for this stuff later, but honestly, this is like enough for a long time. This will last like a year or so. The coffee is very overpowered. So this is just a single cup of coffee. No milk, nothing added. If we drink this, we get 10 minutes of caffeine 2. And caffeine 2 gives us this giant speed boost. So yeah, this is a little overpowered, and unfortunately, there's no configs for the coffee or the caffeine mod. I'm not sure exactly if we can nerf this at all. But the thing is, like, if you're moving super fast, you're going to be traveling all over the place, right? So you're going to be expending your hunger and everything. So I don't know. It's kind of OP, but it might be okay. It might work out. I feel like it would be kind of messed up to sell this. I don't know yet, but yeah, we get this massive speed boost. If we add milk to it, I think it lasts for 20 minutes. And if we add sugar, milk and sugar, then it's like, I don't know, you get a bigger speed boost or something. I don't know. It's very OP. And there's like a tea you can make, and it's a whole thing. But I think we'll still open the shop. There's another thing I want to have in the coffee shop, but we'll worry about that once we make the building. But we finally got coffee. We got coffee and milk. It only took like 3 episodes to get it done, but it's all here. We can totally do it. And I really like these mugs. Man, winter sucks. Look at this mess. But this is the wood storage area, and it's going to also be the wood farm area soon. So where we are in relation to the town... Oh man, this looks so gross. This is the spawn town. you know, our home is right here. Spawn town, home. This, across the little ocean right here, this is going to be where we do all our wood farm and stuff. And this isn't supposed to be like a pretty build or anything. It's just like storage. We're strictly storing things here. That is it. And then where the wood farm is, we're just farming. We're going to try to have a supply of wood available in town at all times, but for like really big projects or something, people can come here and just like scoop what they want. Check this out. So as you know, in 1.13, I believe, we got some bark blocks and they've been amazing. Well, we have this wrench from Chisels and Bits. It lets us, you know, rotate the block and everything, which is very helpful, but it also lets us make bark variants of all the different logs. Super cool. So I've been doing that to get rid of the, you know, the wood texture on the top. And I think it just makes it look so much better, don't you think? Yeah, these are really ugly. They're definitely not supposed to look good, but they're something. We'll just keep them as is. This is gonna have to be as good as it gets. And I understand that this is pretty much exactly what I did in my Season 2 world, but it just works. It works, and we needed a place to store the wood, so I just went ahead and did this. If someone wants to do something else, I'll totally be down to help them out with it or something. I don't even know what I did. Alright guys, so I know I said I wasn't going to be doing a whole lot of metalworking stuff, but here we are. I need to make some tools, and I can't keep spending all of my money. Dawdle's tools are really good, but they're super expensive, and I don't want to waste it all. So I made myself a new Prospector's pick head and a new scythe. And my smithing bonus is slowly going up, so it's only getting better. But anyways, what I'm doing with the rest of the blooms that I made is I'm making some greenhouse roof parts. And these, I've never played with them. They're from Firma. We updated the mod and it fixed all those problems we had last episode with like the honeycomb, and then we had another problem where we couldn't get rennet, but it's fixed. And another thing that comes in the mod is a greenhouse, and I'm pretty sure in the greenhouse we'll be able to we'll be able to grow different... Okay, let's, I gotta stop being distracted. We'll be able to grow stuff, like, during the cold seasons and everything, so I think it'll be very beneficial to have. What? Is this solid? Not liquid at all. Interesting. This? You can't come out yet. Wait a minute. It's supposed to be solid, no? There we go. I don't know what I was confused about. I think we'll be able to grow like real important things all year round, and some of those important things are sugarcane. We're gonna need a lot of it for, oh geez, our enchanting setup eventually, and then I need sugar for my coffee shop. So here we go again with my like selfish reasons for doing stuff, but you know we're gonna need it. And we have, I think Dawdle made a whole bunch of the greenhouse parts, but he hasn't made any roof bits, so that's what I'm trying to do. I feel like I'm not making any sense right now, and I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing at all. But it's important too that I do some of this metalworking stuff, because one, everyone has been carrying me, and two, I think I should get my skill up a little bit at least. That way, if like I'm all alone or something and I need a tool desperately, I won't be like stuck, you know? So that's what I'm doing. And earlier too, I made myself an iron flask, so we'll be able to finish that bit up. That's something that has to happen. I don't even know what I'm doing here. I think something's backwards, or I'm backwards. I don't understand what's happening. Oh damn, all the trees grew already. That sucks. That's just more work for me to do. But anyways, what we're going to do, the small little building project, is we're going to come down here and we're going to expand this just a little bit. I actually don't know if we're going to be keeping this forever. It's nice and everything, and it's functional, and everyone's been using it, but I don't think it's going to be working out in the long run. There's going to be like way too many different stone types and everything, and even the ones that we do have, they're getting pretty full, especially the shale. but that's also because this is, you know, the kind of stone we live in. So every time we do any big projects, we end up digging a whole bunch of this stuff out. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to expand this one block more, so we have one more 3x4 section to work with. I was going to do this earlier, but I thought I was going to interfere with this little setup right here, and I think we still might, but I think it should be okay. This is part of Doddle's tool sharpening setup that he has. He has water streams from the lake outside. In fact, if we look at our atlas, I managed to make one of these. There's a lake right outside. You've seen it. It's the one where our house is right next to. He has water going from here all the way down to the blacksmith area, and I don't exactly know what it does, but I know it has to do with tool sharpening. I think we'll be able to expand this one more without breaking everything. So yeah, hopefully this will be fine. I think it'd probably be most important to do the floor first. And I think this might have to get scooched back one block. But I think that'll be fine. I think it'll be fine. Famous last words. And really quick, before I do a whole bunch of mining, I want to show you this tool sharpening whetstone that we have. Obviously, I was talking about Doddle's tool sharpening thing. That's automatic, I think. It's a little more advanced than this, but what we can do is we can get whetstones, which are pretty cheap. I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's just quartzite. And we like draw it back like you do a bow, you know, hold it down a little bit, and then it'll sharpen your tool. And sharpening your tool or weapon will give it like haste or efficiency for like 50 uses or something. See, it says sharp on the bottom for 28 uses. That means we'll be able to mine just a little bit faster. Very nice. I'm actually not sure if the time you spend sharpening the tool is worthwhile. Like if it's just better to mine, you know, because I gotta obviously stand and sharpen this for a while. I'm wondering if my time would be better spent just mining the blocks. I don't know. But if you sharpen a tool, it'll make it sharper and you'll do more damage. So it's pretty cool. Pretty interesting and neat. There's different kinds of whetstones you can make. So you can make this like metal version of a whetstone and use that to sharpen your tools, and then you can make it even stronger by like infusing some diamonds with it. It's a whole thing and it's pretty cool. I like the whole idea of it, but doing the old manual version like I'm doing, I don't know. This might not be totally worth it, but I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. I had a whetstone on me, so might as well. All right, not so bad. As far as cave-ins go, this is pretty manageable. Very nice. I think that's it. That did not take nearly as long as I thought it would. We just got to grab some of these iron lanterns, which shouldn't be too tricky to get. I just realized we're missing one here. Okay, and then we got to fill in that big old hole up there, which shouldn't be a problem. But one very important thing I want to check first is make sure that Doddle's stream is still running. I'm pretty sure it is, and I reinforced it a little bit by adding bricks above the water flow, so if there is a cave-in for some reason, it should be fine. The bricks, you know, won't cave in. They're solid materials. And very good. Water's still flowing. We did it. We're the best. And there we go. It's done. 100%. Very good. Just kidding. I need to get some more iron for trap chests here. And wouldn't you know it, I used all the iron. Yep. So I gotta make a whole bunch more. I feel bad, I used everything. So I guess I'm gonna be doing a lot of metalworking this episode. Luckily there was already 2 blooms done from earlier today, and then I just got 2 more to go, and I looked in this chest and Doddle had 2 more blooms that needed to get processed. So we got some blooms going. Hopefully I can get this stack looking a little good. A little good? A little better. At least half a stack I think would be good. I know there's some iron sheets right here that I used some of. Those are for advancing the blast furnace, but I think we're holding off on advancing too quickly because, you know, the first day on the server pretty much we already had iron stuff, and I think people wanted to slow down a bit so we don't like just burn ourselves out. But I'm gonna go ahead and try to get all this stuff going. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. or hopefully I don't mess up. We'll see. All right, I think we did pretty good. Exactly half a stack of iron. There we go. Perfect. And then let's take 4. We're gonna need 4? Yeah, I think this will be enough. And then we need just a little bit more chests. Hopefully this is enough. Oh, I don't have my crafting bench on me. Is there one in here? There isn't. That's okay. And there we go. Now it's done. The whole expansion down here is good. I should be a better smith. I guess not. I guess just processing metals doesn't really do much. But I'm getting there. I'm learning. But anyways, guys, I think that is going to have to be it for this episode. We didn't get a whole lot of stuff done today, but we got some important things done, I would say. And I've been working off camera too, getting, you know, just some other things done, like the wood storage area. It's not pretty, but it's stuff that has to get done pretty much. And there's been a lot of blast mining going on, so we've just been gathering resources so we can, you know, do the projects that we want to do. And speaking of projects, this is what I was talking about last episode when I said Majestic had something pretty cool going on. I'm not going to show it now, but you can see this is like a pretty big thing. Very, very big thing going on. Very, very large. It's pretty cool and it's pretty big. And I'm hoping that whenever Dawdle and I do the church for Venus, I'm hoping it'll be something that can be just as good as what Majestic's doing. It sounds like Dawdle wants it to be huge, wants it to like mirror that project over there. So I think we got something pretty cool coming up. It's going to be neat. But also, too, I don't like to work in the snow. It really pisses me off, if I'm being honest. It just slows me down. Even with these snowshoes, it slows me down too much, and I don't like it. Although we probably could have coffee and move like twice as fast. Anyways, it doesn't matter. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Be sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more. And if you want to play on this server, you can do so by supporting me on Patreon, and you'll get whitelisted. All tier 2 patrons will get whitelisted, so consider that, supporting me and playing on the server. But anyways, I'll see you in the next one, guys. Thank you for watching. Peace out. Bye-bye.